Hey guys, we're tracking a fairly calm evening out there. Partly cloudy skies are quickly turning mostly clear as we're going to move into the overnight hours. Radar now somewhat quiet. What you're seeing on this green here is what is known as ground disturbance. It's actually a false imaging. Once you see the skies clear, sometimes we'll see this occur, and it is not actual rain. There's no movement there. There's no storm energy. It's just the radar itself showing a very light air mass. Now, that's going to continue throughout the night in terms of seeing that on the radar, but again, not actual rain in there. Our next real chance of rain will come tomorrow afternoon with a couple of isolated storms. Now, this evening, temps are already starting to cool out there into the mid-60 range to a couple of low 70s. That's only about 2 degrees above where we're going to go for our overnight lows. Now, as we move into tomorrow afternoon, that's when the things are going to get a little interesting. It's going to start to warm back up into the mid to upper 80s. Couldn't even rule out a couple of spots to the north, reaching in the big country here to about 90 degrees. So keep that in mind. If you're headed up to the north towards places stretching way up by Benjamin and even all the way up to Wichita Falls, they will wind up in a 90-degree atmosphere. Now, as we move through, still looking at a fairly stable atmosphere the next couple of days. I'm going to show you coming up in Maine weather that we are tracking the next storm system. That is about 7 to 10 days away from us. And between now and then, your weekend looking pretty good. You're going to stick around. Want to definitely take a look at these weekend temps. They're looking just about perfect. Details and full weather coming up.
Thank you, Chris. Outside right now in St. Angela, it is a pleasant Thursday evening. Not a whole lot of cloud cover to be seen. Any of those clouds we saw earlier in the day, they've since dissipated. Still have a little bit of shower activity across west central Texas, but for the most part, just staying dry. It was a warm day today. These are numbers from St. Angelo Mathis Airport. Woke up this morning, low of 68, right where we should be. Typical low for this time of year is 68. High temperature though, well below normal. 84 is where we clocked out today. Typically we see highs in the low 90s, so certainly a nice break across west central Texas. Any of that shower activity from earlier in the afternoon, it's really since dissipated. Seeing a little bit of activity, still a little bit closer to Interstate 35. You can also see a little bit of activity to the northwest of our viewing area. Earlier in the week, definitely the main weather impact was really that heavy rainfall, and that has led to some river flooding for the Colorado River. That's why we have a flood warning in effect for Mitchell County and far northwestern portions of Coke County. So if you live in that area, just make sure you're staying aware of that potential river bank flooding. Positive impact though from all the rain, it's really put a dent in our drought. Most recent drought monitor showing just some moderate drought conditions, and yeah, it's still bad. Not nearly as bad as we were looking just last week. No rainfall expected overnight tonight, tomorrow morning. Looking to be a good end to the work week. Friday afternoon might see a little bit of thunderstorm development. I'm forecasting a 10, maybe a 20% chance of rain. So it's not going to be a washout by any means. Could potentially see some impacts for those Friday night football plans. So make sure that you are staying alert of any potential weather impacts. Friday by 11 o'clock, things are looking quiet. Weekend going to be a great one across west central Texas. Temperatures in the 70s right now. 77 St. Angelo, 78 Abilene and San Antonio. We're going to start to see a calmer weather. Here's why. We have a ridge of high pressure. It's centered over the Four Corners region, so a little bit to the west of us here in west central Texas. Still going to be bringing those nice sunny skies, and it's not directly on top of us, so it's not going to get too hot. We'll see how those temperatures, I think, staying below the 90-degree mark. 87, that's my forecasted high for your Friday in San Angelo. 84 for your Saturday, had that 10% chance of rain. Could potentially be a 20% coverage. 88, that's my forecasted high in Abilene tomorrow. 10% chance of rain, high of 85 for your Saturday, 85 for your Sunday, 86 for your Monday. I want to point this out. We have some really nice morning temperatures, forecasting a low of 59 Monday in Abilene. Yeah, that's right, folks. You are reading that 7-day forecast right. Some of the coolest temperatures we have seen in a month. So be sure to get out and enjoy this wonderful West Texas taste of fall. Remember, folks, for your latest weather updates, you can always find them online and by following me on social media. Bert, back to you.